Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Paul Cavanaugh Fieldhouse for, as I like to call it, Thanksgiving in February. It's English and Classical for the third time this year. They played twice already at Classical. They're introducing the seniors. They're introducing the senior cheerleaders. I apologize, I don't have their names.
Adriana is a captain.
It's hard to believe we're winding down. We're basically a little over a week away from ending the basketball season and going into state tournament time. They'll take pictures of everybody at half court. We still have a few cheerleaders that they will introduce.
Morris.
I get the last name, Miss Morris. Dick Newton doing the announcing, the AD at English. As usual, a good crowd here. There'll be more coming in as we get ready to start. English and Classical.
Jadalise Baez. Jadalise is the captain.
Family and friends leading the cheerleader up. These girls do a great job. I don't think anybody really realizes how much time, effort, and energy these kids, they have a competition as well, but they practice. They put a lot of hours in. They do a tremendous job during the games that people don't realize because they're watching the game, they're not watching the cheerleaders. But they do a tremendous job, as does the ROTC that brings out the colors. They have their own competition as well. And all of these other units do such a great job. After this, they will be announcing the senior boys. I don't think Classical has a senior. Maybe Brady Warren. The cheerleaders and the underclass players are lining up, making an aisle of fame for the seniors.
And now for the English basketball team seniors. The 24, senior Jody Barbosa.
Harry Barbosa. Coach Abreu out there getting in a picture with each senior. It's nice for the families as well to be here with them.
Next up, number 13, Captain Lori Kabongo.
Lori Kabongo. This English team is 16-0. They've been moved up the ranks. They were down quite a bit. Now they're up to number 9. So I mentioned this won't be the last home game. They'll be playing in the Spartan Classic coming up in just about a week. And then they will play St. Mary's, the final game of the season, on the 20th and then they will find out where they go as far as tournament is concerned. And I've been willing to bet they would get at least one home game.
Next up, number 15, Joshua
St. Jean. Getting a rousing applause from the crowd. The basketball officials are anxiously waiting at the other end of the court for the game to start. It's going to take a little bit.
Next up, number 14, Nelson
Nelson Omar Siabon. Everybody always says Nelson O because they don't want to try and go any further. And last but not least, Tyrese Melo Garcia.
And finally, number 1, senior, Tyrese
And he gets a real round of applause. He's the man. He's been outstanding. He's a good all-around player. He gives it up to his teammates, helps them. He scores a lot. He rebounds. He plays defense. He just doesn't show up to see how many points he can get. He's a good all-around player. He's going to be a big plus for wherever he goes to college. That's going to do it as far as the seniors being introduced. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back shortly with basketball. We're back with you here at the Kavanaugh Fieldhouse. So you're looking at the junior ROTC. We mentioned them. A great job they did. They won a lot of championships. They're presenting the colors. They're going to have the anthem, and then we'll have basketball.
When you see by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
What an outstanding job with the anthem. We hope you get a good look at it. I'm trying to find out her name. I didn't know anybody was going to sing it. I'll find out her name to give her credit. She was outstanding.
Now for tonight's starting lineup.
They'll name the starting lineups now. English a little bit different. We're in black uniforms. Number 25 is Dante Taggart.
Number 22, Brady Warren.
22 is Brady Warren, outstanding golfer, going to college on a golf scholarship.
Number 4,
Number 4, Canali Cohen Ellison.
number 2, Elmani Medina.
Elmani Medina, they changed the name to Gerardo a while ago.
And number 1, Marvin Avery.
Marvin Avery Jr., the son of the coach.
And now for the Greater Boston League, Lynn English High School champion.
I'm sure it'll be the seniors.
Number 24, guy, Joey Barbosa.
Joey Barbosa.
Number 13, guy, Rory
Cobondo.
Number 15, forward, Joshua St.
Jean. First time I've seen him in the black uniforms.
Number 14, forward, Nelson
Omar Ishiabon. They never pronounce his whole name. They always say Nelson O.
Number 1, guy,
Tyrese Bello Garcia. So, Coach Abreu shouting his 5 seniors. On senior night, here as I like to call it, Thanksgiving in February, these 2 arch enemies. And I mentioned, this is the 3rd time they play against each other. The first 2 were at Lynn Classical. The first one was in the Bovary Tournament Final, English won. Second one was the regular Greater Boston League game, scheduled game, which was at Classical. And now the third one is the Greater Boston League game here at Lynn English. English trying to make a full sweep, 3-0 against Classical. Classical's trying to not only win one, but be the first team to knock English out of the undefeated ranks. Not an easy task. And it's the first time we get to see English and they're all black. Not in their maroon and gray. I mentioned Coach Abreu, Alvin Abreu. It's different for him. He's a former outstanding Classical player, coaching English against Classical. On the other side, Marvin Avery, outstanding coach, has won some state championships. Has done a great job. This is a very young Classical team. Extremely young. St. Jean easily wins it. English has a huge height advantage. They go with the lob. Couldn't connect. Garcia's shot no good. Tipped up again. Oscar will have it. Avery fell down trying to make the pass. It got deflected, but it got knocked out by English. So Classical has a chance to get on the board first. This is Medina Gerardo. Avery gets it to Taggart. Backdoor, they can't get the shot off. English does a great job. They play man to man, but they double, they triple. They missed the layup. It got tipped out of the hands of Avery. He almost made a great assist. Three-point basket by Barboza. And English is on the board first. English will force you to play up-tempo. They'll double, they'll triple. You think you beat your man, and then you run into another player. And they wind up dribbling a little too much. Shot blocked. Blocked again. Tip. Tip. And we're going to get a foul against Taggart, I believe. Glasgow missing a few layups. English getting a couple of blocks with those big bodies. Even the guard, Garcia, is over 6 feet. And when they go to the bench, they bring in Barisi and Kimberbin. Off the rim, no good. Avery doubled up. Again, a lot of dribbling. Taggart fell down. English comes away with it. Too strong. Shot, no good. Up and good by Kabongo. Tough shot going in among the trees. And they're going to get an offensive foul. St. a little out of control, trying to take that big step going to the basket. Ran over the Glasgow player. But you try to, Glasgow, we mentioned, very inexperienced. They like to dribble a lot, and they like to take it to the basket, but when you get inside among the trees, it's very difficult to get the shot off. Thomas Walsh will come in. Brady Warren goes out. They clear out. Let Avery bring it up. Shot blocked again. Garcia gets fouled on the way to the basket. He'll get two at the line. Again, try to go inside. And just getting rejected. Garcia gets on the board. Very nice crowd here. They got both sides of the stand open, which doesn't happen all the time. And they're virtually filled. They give it to Avery to bring up. Gillian. And right away, ooh, they hit him right in the face. Cabongo got away with a hit right in the face. And they're still trying to go to the basket, and they can't. Taggart pulled it away. 3-point basket. Gerardo Medina. Cabongo shot, no good. Avery with the long three. That's like I'm open, I can get the shot off, it won't get blocked, but you're a long way away from the basket. Oscar in the 2-3 zone now. Trying to go inside, they give it out to Barboza for three. Nothing but net. His second trifecta. And English is in double digits. They lead at 10-3. Avery again trying to go to the basket. Slipped and fell, threw it up, didn't come close. Yeah, it goes off English, out of bounds. Brady Warren and Cohen Ellison back for Classical. And coming in the game for English is Warren Keel. He's their leading scorer. They play very tight defense, a little too tight. Garcia bumps in to Medina Gerardo. I'll call them both. The roster says Medina. I called him Medina for a while, and they kept saying, no, it's Gerardo. Almost the backcourt. Stuck inside. Brady Warren takes the shot, hits the three. St. Jean picks it off. Keel from the corner. Hits it for three. The third trifecta. Keel's going to pick up the foul from behind. Back checking was Keel, but he bumped into the Classical player. The student body really getting into it. Taggart got fouled on the floor. (13 to 6), English. Avery shot misses. They go full court. Keel for the easy layup. Long touchdown pass. Keel beat everybody for the easy layup. And Classical wants to talk about it. 15 to 6, English. They get out quickly, 6 to nothing. Pretty. Armani. Toronto hit a three. They pushed it to 10 to 3. Brady Warren hit a three. Barbosa banged in another three. Keel comes off the bench, gets 5. And all of a sudden you look up and it's a 9-point lead for the Bulldogs. I told Coach Alvin Abreu earlier in the season, these games you can't lose. If Classical wins, you're a Classical alumni and a former great athlete. If you win, you're the coach of English. So far, he's been very successful against his alma mater. English with a 1-2-2 half-court trap. Around the rim and in by Cohen Ellison. Out to Keel for 3. He hits another one. He comes off the bench. He's got 8. The basket. Cohen Ellison with 4 points in a row, looking for 5. Took it right down the lane in the middle, threw up the lefty. Nothing but net. Just the free throw. Eagles will get it out of bounds. 18-10. Glasgow goes full court pressure. Off the rim, no good. Great hustle. St. Jean get inside. Picked the miss and laid it in. Garcia took it away and laid it in. And just like that, it's a 12-point lead for the Bulldogs. Avery can't hit the shot. Again, you go in among the trees, you take your chances. Garcia. It was close for a bit. All of a sudden, English pulling away. Off the foot of Glasgow. Backcourt violation. Final minute. Final minute and counting. For a big first period by English. Keel with another one. Boy, he can shoot. He came off the bench. He's got 10. He's got 10. Glasgow has 10. Off the rim, no good. Brady Warren ahead of the pack. English can take the last shot. Warren Keel will go to the line for two. Navy has a very tough assignment this year, playing some experienced teams with a very young team. And not a very big team either. Glasgow has 12 and Kiel has 12. Coming off the bench, 28-12. They lose it. Picking it up is Kimberman. And English has got 30. And the clock is going to run out. So it was 10-3. English goes on a 20-9 run to make it 30-12 at the end of one. English running away with this one. 30-12 English over Glasgow after the first period. Glasgow will have the basketball. English has a huge lead. A 20-9 run at the end of the first period. And Glasgow just can't get any offense going against these big trees inside. Almost lost it. Taggart with the left, he can't hit it. Garcia for three. That's their fifth trifecta. Brady Warren with the underhand scoop lays it in. He'll look for a three-point play. Do it along the baseline, as they hit him, he laid it up underhand. It went in. He's got a chance for a three-point play. Gets it. Bounces around, but it goes. Barrett. Barbosa is back in. Long three-point bomb. Bodies go down. Klasko winds up with it. Knocked away. Easy pickings. Garcia just stepped inside, tipped it, knocked it up court, went and got it, laid it in for the easy layup. Again, Klasko doing a lot of dribbling. Stripped away again. Kimemben. Another run for English, 7-3. Avery just doubled and tripled, and that's what English does. And there's the dribbling again. Tip, knocked away. He lost it. Kimemben took it away, had it, couldn't control it. It was rolling up his arm, off his hand. He finally lost it out of bounds. But Klasko came close to turning it over again. And there's that full court pressure again by English. They clear out for Avery against Kiel. And he went too quick and fell down. Three-point basket by Medina Gerardo, his second, and we get a timeout. Avery trying to go a little too quick, lost his footing, but luckily it was recovered by Klasko, and Medina Gerardo threw it in for three. And there's the cheerleaders. The cheerleaders going coast to coast. We mentioned how the cheerleaders work just as hard as the players. They spend a lot of time and effort and energy honing their skills, getting ready for their competition. I know that because my daughter was a captain of the English cheerleaders 400 years ago. Up court. Easy pickings. Josh Anderson, who just came in, another giant. Get inside, but couldn't get the shot off. Brady Warren goes strong to the basket. He'll get two at the line. He's got half of Klasko's points. We mentioned outstanding young man, basketball player, outstanding shortstop in baseball, and can you guess how good a golfer he is? He's going to college on a golf scholarship. So congratulations to Brady Warren. First one I know of from English Glasgow Tech, a golf scholarship. The Emmerich brothers I know got scholarships from St. Mary's. But in the public schools here in Lynn, to my knowledge, Brady Warren is the first one. Tip into the backcourt. Avery gets his first basket off the turnover. He's the leading scorer for Glasgow. And just about halfway through this first period, he's only got one basket. He'll around the rim and out. Tip. Garcia. Anderson went to the floor. Off the rim, no good. Anderson with the rebound, but he stepped out of bounds. Denzel Guyen. I never meant to ask Darren Guyen for Glasgow. Denzel Guyen for English. I don't know if they're related. We're going to get a foul against Garcia. Full speed ahead for Medina Gerardo. He got whacked. He's going to get 1-1 at the line. That's the only deficit, if you will, minus on the board for English. They've committed 8 fouls. Glasgow's only committed 3. So Glasgow will be shooting the rest of the half. Carmelo Buishi will take Garcia out as he picked up his second foul. Anderson with the rebound. Heel outside looking for a block. Goes to the basket, gets knocked down. He'll get 2 at the line. Right now, at this point, it's 9-9 in the second period. The first period is the difference, 30-12. This young man is a sophomore. And he is outstanding. Glasgow's problem, we mentioned again, they're very, very young and they're very, very small. Avery, taking a lot of time. Somehow we get the pass through to Phil Zames. Strong to the basket, he got hit. He'll go to the line for 2. Halfway through the second period, all English before this very good crowd. Dante Rucker in the game. Takes them both. Glasgow's working hard for their points. Keel outside, covered by Rucker. He tried to go back door, the pass got picked off. Darryl Reynolds went under the basket, threw it over his head, and spun it, and it went in. Buishi was too strong with the rebound off the miss by Keel. It went out, and it went out off English. Avery strong to the basket. They're going to put St. Jean and Ishiabon back in the game and get those threes inside. Offset those drives. Nine ticks, over 3 minutes left in the second period. English comfortably over Glasgow, although Glasgow's put together a little bit. Actually, in the second period, Glasgow's outscoring English 15-11. Barbosa got stuck underneath, has to bring it back out. Finds right down the middle, he found Garcia. He looked up and there was Garcia breaking right down the middle of the lane. Hitting with the pass, Garcia laid it in. Avery stuck outside, trying to go to the basket. Can't get it, it got blocked. It almost looked like he lost it. It went high off the glass. Omar Seaborn gets his first bucket off the pass from Garcia. He caught it with one hand, laid it up with one hand. Tough shot. Off the rim, no good. Tipped and knocked out by English. Glasgow will make wholesale changes. If you go to any games that Marvin Avery coaches, you sure. As soon as the buzzer sounds, players stop. There's substitutions coming off the bench for Marvin Avery. Three-point basket. His third. Toronto. Off the backboard and in. 4 in a row by Obasiabon. A wild shot, almost went inside for the rebound. Somehow, Colin Ellison got inside, caught it, and laid it in. Here for a long three. This should be worth about 6. That's his third trifecta. And English has got 50 in the first half. And we're in the final minute and counting. A wild shot. Threw that one over his head, inside, almost had it knocked back. It didn't get knocked back on him. But they blew the whistle, called a foul. And Toronto, Medina at the line for 2, missed the first. And again, wholesale changes for Coach Avery. English, if they get this rebound or if the ball goes in, they can hold for one shot. 8 points for Medina Gerardo in this period, and English can run the clock out. The kick out. Barboza faked the shot and then took it and he beat the buzzer. Peeled through the defense. The defense got to Barboza. He faked the shot. The defense went by. He threw it in as it went through. He beat the buzzer. So Glasgow played a little better in the second period. They got 21 in the second period. The English got 23. So it was only a 2-point difference in the second period. But the first period, the difference, 30-12. Glasgow has a big hole to dig themselves out of. It's English 53, Glasgow 33 at halftime. Welcome back to the Paul Cavanaugh Fieldhouse as we start the second half. And to add insult to injury, English will have the ball to start the second half. They have a 20-point lead. It was a back and forth second period. English won the second period by 2 on the last beat the buzzer 3-point shot by Barboza. So Glasgow played them tough in the second period. They were able to get to the basket. Gerardo got 8. Avery got off the slide, getting 6. Keel, this English started right away. He had 17. Garcia had 13. And they threw it out of bounds. They weren't ready for the pass. Barboza had 9 3-point baskets. Hit that buzzer beater to push the lead to 20. Tipped and knocked out by Glasgow. He did a great job of faking. The fans go crazy on that side as he faked it. Now a steal over his head and lays it in. I think he just scored his 1,000th point. He went dribbled. Brace went crazy when he dribbled and faked the defense to their feet, threw in a 3. The ball went to the floor. Barboza grabbed it, fed him. He went over his head for the layup, laid it in. He's got 18 points, and that puts him over 1,000. Coach Abreu out all his players. They surrounded him. The fans came out of the stands. Obviously, they stopped the game. And he winds up with 1,000 points. He gets 5 in a row. He hit the big 3. He brought the house down with the 3. He faked, put the defense down, and then quietly threw in the 3, and then tipped the pass away. Barboza on the floor, get him the pass. I think it's his family coming out so they can take a picture. They'll take a picture. They'll give him the basketball. So his family gets involved. Keel, I don't know if Keel is related. Keel is out there as well as they take pictures. But a terrific young man. He's a great all-around player. And he gets 5 in a row and goes over 1,000 points. We just had Nia Morgan go over 1,000 points for St. Mary's. Miss Kay for Bishop Phillips went over 1,000 points. And now Melo Garcia. Everybody knew what he needed. The fans certainly knew what he needed. Because as soon as he got the layup, they came out of the stands and surrounded him. Stripped away from Brady Warren. The kick out. 3-point basket. Barboza gets his 4th. He's the 3rd player in double digits. Garcia took it away and laid it in. Vasco wants a timeout. A 12-0 run. 7 of them by Garcia, including his 1,000th point. So a big night for the Bulldogs. Running over arch enemy Glasgow. He just has 65 and we still have 6:26 left in the game. They were waiting for a sub and then they said never mind. Still got tight man-to-man by the Bulldogs. Off the rim, no good. Tip by Barboza right to Garcia. 3-point basket by Keel. Blocked right to Brady Warren. Offensive foul. Ten 3-point baskets by English. Nice fake. He missed the layup. Did a great job with the fake. And then missed the layup. Avery throws it in for 2. That breaks the streak. Obericiabon lays it in. Glasgow doesn't get a chance to take a breath. English is right in their face. And if they beat one man, they run into another one. Avery thought about it, didn't take it. Walsh partially blocked. The shot clock beat him. Garcia stepped back that time. He didn't get it. Keel will take the shot off the rim. No good. He'll try to get it. To Medina, and it got knocked away. Stuck in the corner, he lost the dribble, it went out of bounds. Avery's going to commit the foul as he try to cut Keel off when he split between Keel and Reynolds. They try to double up, Avery commits the foul. Halfway through and counting this third period, all English. English goes into a weave. Cabango got hit. He took a tough shot, falling away from the basket on the fly. He got hit. He'll get two at the line. Missed the first. Ethan Chevalier, I thought he was starting to come in, and Marvin Avery said no. Well, Cabango makes one. Avery against Cabango. Boy, they really make him work, and then they double him up. Then they have to make that tough pass. Taggett. I think he got a break. I think that went off his knee. Bria Arias. Rocky, Bria Arias in for the first time for Classical, along with Ethan Chevalier. Tough shot by Avery. He got it to go. Only the fourth point here in the second period. So Glasgow had a good second period, getting 21. They were outscored by 2, with Barbosa hitting a 3 at the buzzer to give English the win in the second period, 23-21. But they only got 12 points in the first period, and they've only got 4 points here, with just over 3 minutes left in the period. English has the basketball and a very good size lead. Neil says I can't do anything with it, so I'll throw it in. They're 11th three-point baskets. He's got 5 of them. They hurried the shot. Chevalier threw in the three. He just got it off. Just a shot. St. Jean is going to get hit and go to the free throw line. Hits the first. Hits them both. Avery gets doubled up. He's in trouble. Picked off. Easy pickings for Melo Garcia. They wait for the double team before they make the pass, and they get in trouble. It gets stripped away from Avery, knocked out by English. Chevalier will come in. Avery goes out. Again, a lot of dribbling. And he got a break. He went down the middle. It ran right in. He got whacked again. Trying to go inside. They just blocked him and he ran right into a wall. He got crunched. Louis Ledesma in the game for the first time for English. St. Jean picked up his fourth foul. Off the rim, no good. Barbosa tried to save it and couldn't. And I apologize, he's coming out. But I don't know who number 14 was for Glasgow. He wasn't on the roster that they passed out or past games that I've done. And again, dribble. Glasgow's problem is they dribble until they get doubled. Then they have to make a very tough pass. And Kabonga, I think, is going to pick up the foul, reaching in and knocking it away. A 7-point, they got 12 in the first period. They've only got 7 here in the third period. Stripped away. And now we got a foul. I think it's against Barbosa. His second. Chevalier will put it in play. Converting Warren. We're in the final minute and counting. Warren got away with the travel. Get it up. Couldn't get it to fall. Off the rim and out. Anderson kept it alive. Barboza came up with it. The runner off the backboard, no good. It goes to the floor again. Garcia comes away with it. They missed the shot. Getting it back is Commendon. They beat the buzzer. They get 27 in the period. They've got 80 through 3. Costco wound up with 7 in the period. They have 40, so English has doubled up on Costco, 80 to 40 with a period left. Costco has the basketball, and English is going to get their 17th win. And they're going to sweep Costco 3-0 in the series. And they hold home court advantage here. Costco couldn't do it at Costco twice. English does it here. Strong drive. Nice pass. Barboza missed the shot because he got hit. Garcia made the great pass. They went touchdown. They had 2 guys down court. Garcia caught it, fed it to Barboza for the easy layup, but he got hit as he was taking it. He'll get 2 at the line. He's got 12 points, 4 3-point baskets. English has got 11 trifectas. Missed that one. English comes away with the rebound. Knocked away. Barboza with the long 3. Knocked away again. Remember getting a couple of rebounds. They blow the whistle. I think they're calling it outside. The official called a charge. Underneath, the referee called a foul. They're going to give it to the outside official, and it's a charge. Nobody's shooting free throws yet. Deflected away. In the lane. The basket. Tough drive. There was Commendon with the basket. We got a foul going along the baseline. That's the limit for Costco. English will be shooting free throws the rest of the game. Costco's problem this year has been the second half. They've had good halves, been in the game, and wound up losing it. What a play by Barboza. It got saved by Kimmerman. Barboza went down the lane, stuck between a couple, underhand, spun it off the glass, and in. That's an ESPN highlight. So this Lynn Costco team has taken their knocks especially against this English team. But Avery looked like he got away with the travel. But they're gaining some experience. They've beaten some teams. They lost to Swampscott, came back and beat Swampscott. And they learned from this. It's a very young team. Avery gets the first point for Classical here in the fourth period. Took him a while to get going, but he's got 12. Garcia thought he was fouled. They're saying he just lost it on the drive. Avery, a follow by Cohen Ellison. And Classical calls a timeout. With 2 minutes played in the fourth period, that follow by Cohen Ellison is the first basket. And it's only the fourth basket in the second half for Classical. So in 10 minutes, Classical scored 11 points, 2 of them from the free throw line. We mentioned last home game in the regular season. They'll play a couple in the Spartan Classic coming up. And then they'll finish up February 20th, I believe, is the date. They'll play St. Mary's boys at St. Mary's. So their last 3 games of the regular season will be at St. Mary's. Keel against Avery. They'll be seeing a lot of each other the next couple of years. Keel's a sophomore, I think. Avery's a freshman, I think. Keel's shot. Misses. They blow the whistle. They're going to call travel because he went to the floor. They'll look and see if they're going to call a foul. The runner no good. Barbosa with a long 3. Eugene missed the shot. The follow. There's those trees inside. Omar Ciabon. Avery again, trying to go down the middle. Can't go in among those trees. Barbosa with the rebound, ahead to Garcia. From just inside the free throw line. Tip, kept alive. Shot, no good. Tipped and kept alive by St. Jean. Shot again. Tip from Taggart to Avery. They're going to call it against Garcia. So it's not quite the halfway mark, almost halfway. Both teams will be shooting free throws as Garcia picks up his fourth foul. And again, Marvin Avery makes wholesale changes. Cameron Rucker is in the game for Lynn Classical. Avery lost it off the dribble. And then picking it up, Obasiabon lost it out of bounds. I thought he lost it out of bounds. They're giving the ball to English. I guess it went out before Obasiabon touched it. Halfway through and counting this fourth and final period, English is going to go to 17-0. Garcia down the lane. Taggart gets hit. Nice job by Taggart going down the middle. He's had a very good year for Glasgow. He's been the biggest guy on the floor. He's the guy that has to rebound for them and get them the ball. And Coach Abreu is going to make wholesale changes. Taggart gets his first point. Keel is back. Boishi is back. Kimembin is back. Ledesma is back. And Anderson is back. Taggart missed the second one. Anderson with the rebound. Keel throws it in. English has got 91. They're going to be hard pressed not to hit 100. The runner off the rim, no good. They try to go inside to Taggart. Jump ball, I think it'll be Classical's basketball. No, it's not. I was looking at the possession, at the bonus arrow. It's English's basketball. And I apologize because I don't know who number 22 is for English. Harishi throws it in. Block. English taking off and running. Terrell Dane coming in the game. Just an ovation from the fans. Off the rim, no good. Tip. Remember, gets his own rebound. Three-point bomb doesn't go. English knocked it out. He almost threw it away. Rucker saved it. Off the rim, no good. Long rebound to Glasgow. So English is probably not going to get 100. But they're going to come close. Shot no good. Glasgow knocked it out. Tyler Kelly is getting set to come in the game. No good. Hit from behind. Anderson will go to the line for two. Missed the first. Just another one. Final minute. Picked off by the Bulldogs. Shot is missed. Anderson got hit. Blocked again. Oh! Up and good by Gang. So English will get 95. Kloster's going to hold on. Now they can't because Anderson picks it off. The ball goes to the floor. Himmerman. Shot no good. Inside the Anderson, he got hit. The buzzer sounds, that's going to do it. English with a huge win, 95-45. For Glasgow, Warren had 9, Chevrolet had 3, Reynolds had 2, Colin Ellison had 8, Armani Medina Gerardo had 10, Marvin Ivy Jr. had 12. For English, St. Jean had 4, Cabono had 3, Ding had 2, Anderson had 2, Camembin had 8, Luisi had 2, Barbosa had 15, Garcia had 24, including his 1,000 point, and Warren Keel had 27 to lead English to their 17th win. They go 17-0, and they'll be heading to the St. Mary Spartan Classic for their next set of games. We're going to be right back. We're going to try and get Garcia up here to do an interview. So we'll take a break. We'll be right back. We're here at the Fieldhouse, the Kavanaugh Fieldhouse, celebrating a big night for English 95-45, 3 in a row over Lynn Classical, and the gentleman next to me has been a big part of all 3 wins but a special night tonight for Tyrese Garcia, Melo Garcia, who gets his 1,000th point, and it's nice to do it at home.
Yes, it is. It feels good. I mean, I know it was a long journey for me. Like, I worked hard. I personally think I worked hard for this. Like, my dream since I was a kid was to score 1,000 at some school, and it just happened to be here, which was nice. So.
I look now, you get up today for breakfast, you're having breakfast, you're thinking about it, you come to the gym, you know you're close, you know you could do it here, you'd rather do it here than at Classical and at St. Mary's in the Spartan Classic, which is your next step.
Yeah.
So you're looking to do it here. You had a big first half. I think the fans kind of knew how many points you needed.
Yeah, they did.
So,
we made a post about it.
well, they went crazy when you faked the people out of their sneakers and made the three.
Yeah.
When Barboza fed you for the layup, and you got that little over-the-head layup, the stands emptied and it almost ran over you.
Yeah, it was just like a crazy like moment because like I like fell and everyone was on top of me. Like I'm claustrophobic, so I was kind of scared. You know what I'm saying? But it was good. It just shows how much love the city got from me, and I really appreciate that. Because
Well, I guess they think quite heavily of you. Now, you look now and you say, you're coming today, you're at the gym. What are your thoughts? You know you don't want to go out there and try to force yourself to do it. You want to do it in the flow of the game. But it's tough going out, trying to take your mind off, I could get 1,000 points here tonight.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts all day and then here at the gym?
Well, all day I was like a little nervous because like I was like, damn, like what if I don't get it? And I was just like, because I had a bad game the game before, so I was just thinking too much about it. And in the beginning, I feel like in the beginning I could have done a lot better, but like mentally I wasn't there. But then a lot of my peers told me to just lock in, play my game, and it will eventually just come. And so it did in the second half, which was amazing. And yeah, it was good.
Now I'm thinking, you go in the locker room, you're sitting down, Coach Abreu is talking to the team, you're not listening to him, you're looking saying, I only need a couple of baskets. You're thinking about, it's a big lead, you're thinking about, now the nerves get a little bit tighter because now you're closing in, you're that close, you've been thinking about it, now you think about it coming out.
Yeah.
Nice to score 5 in a row to get it out of the way.
Yeah, it was nice. Like I feel like kind of the whole game, I was like, yeah, I really need to get these 17 points. Like, I really want to get this game. So like, I just kept thinking about that throughout the whole game, and I got it, and my whole mood just changed. I was a lot better. I was more tense in the beginning of the game, but now I ended up being good.
Well, you're a lot more than a 1,000-point scorer. You rebound, you pass, you set up, you play defense. You're a very good all-around player. Whoever gets you next year playing in college is going to get a very good athlete.
Yeah, they are. Yes,
So-
sir, they are.
Congratulations. My 2 daughters graduated from English High
Oh,
School.
they did? Yeah, you know.
So
great spot
congratulations on a big night for you and your family and for the school, and good luck the rest of the way.
here. Thank you. Be easy, my guy.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
That's going to do it from here. Another huge win. English go out with 95 points. They've been doing this all year, scoring a bundle of points. 1,000 points for Melo Garcia, and English wins 3 in a row over Lynn Classical. Arch rival, as I call it, Thanksgiving in February. Whenever they play, the arch rivals, English gets the edge. Now they'll try to do it in the Spartan Classic, which will be their next games at St. Mary's, taking on some pretty good competition, but they'll enjoy this big win, 3 in a row over Classical. Garcia will relish this night getting it at home, 1,000 points, and English, huge over Classical, 95-45. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm Don Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.